When I ran for lieutenant governor, I learned quickly how big Massachusetts really is, how diverse and beautiful its landscape can be, and how people from every corner of this Commonwealth expect their leaders to be honest and to work hard.
Tim Murray is a really terrific addition to the ticket, but more than that, he's a hard worker who supports the efforts to get the state back on track.
Immediately I understood that he really cared about what happened to the everyday person.
He gets it. He knows the issues, whether it be daycare or youth violence prevention or important issues such as domestic violence, homelessness.
Tim Murray is very accessible. Tim does not seem to me anyways to be like a typical politician. He's someone that could be your next door neighbor.
I learned about the Great Depression from listening to my grandparents, how people pulled together to survive, and how FDR inspired them with hope and opportunity. So when the economic crisis hit, I knew we had to do everything in our power to get people back to work, to hold the fabric of our communities together, and to invest in our future.
When he became lieutenant governor, that was one of the top things on his agenda, increase commuter rail. He, like a bulldog, kind of dug in and negotiated and negotiated and negotiated until we had a deal which resulted in more trains. Those are the kinds of things that he not only enjoys doing, but he knows that they're necessary to improve the quality of life of the people he represents.
And I think he really just understands and he gets the issues that we're most concerned about.
Government is a reflection of who we are as people. We should be measured by how we treat each other as human beings, how we honor those who sacrifice on our behalf, how we help those most in need, and how we work to break the cycles of violence and addiction that devastate lives.
Tim is just so accessible. When we've had a question or a concern that affects seniors or our families, he's someone we can always turn to. He's been there for us in the past. We've known him and worked with him for years, and we just can't be happier with Tim and all he's done for seniors in Massachusetts.
He's a very genuine person, and he's very, very concerned about the veteran status. And I hope that he will continue on. And if he does, none of the veterans in Massachusetts have a great deal to worry about, even with our budget crisis and whatever. Timmy's there just to hit a home run for us.
I was mayor of Worcester for 5 years. I know that local services are what matter most in people's lives on a daily basis, and that state government has to be an honest partner with cities and towns. We won't succeed if it's Beacon Hill versus City Hall.
When the North Shore has a need, we call the Lieutenant Governor's office, and he's always responsive. He's an easy guy to talk to, and when he promises you something, he delivers, and that's a good thing.
It's great as a mayor to have somebody who has municipal experience, really understands that when it comes to making decisions, nothing matters like what's happening on Main Street, right in your own community, and I think that makes a big difference, having somebody at the State House who brings that type of representation and understanding of how things work.
When my daughters are grown, and when the children I meet all across Massachusetts are making their way in the world, what kind of Commonwealth will they find? Will they look back on our generation and say, we did the right thing? Or will they struggle with problems that we could have solved? They say life is a collection of moments. It is our choice and responsibility to seize this moment.
People enter politics for a whole bunch of reasons. Oftentimes they enter for all the wrong reasons. Tim entered politics for all the right reasons. He has this rare ability to connect with regular people, and he's a champion on their behalf. He fights his heart out every day. It's not about him. He gets up every morning with an agenda to fight for these people, and it's really inspiring.
I have to thank, as I do every opportunity I have, publicly and privately, I want to thank this Lieutenant Governor. This is a great friend of the Commonwealth, and